Hello, SideQuest tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy 3 for the DS with me, BlueAnkylo. Where are we, you might ask? We are kind of down in the bottom right corner. In the last episode, we tried to fight Odin, and we lost fairly miserably. I believe, and I think someone commented as well, that he is the boss you can steal Gungnir, something like that. Probably one of, if not the best spears in the game for your Dragoon. But if I understand, I think I actually checked. I've checked this before on the guides. You need to have a thief at level, it's like 30 or 32 or something. The specifics don't matter. It has to be a pretty high level thief job to actually successfully steal it. I don't really feel like grinding up to a level 32 thief, so I probably won't do that. We'll just have to live without getting the best spear in the game, because, it's just not my thing. We also can't get, there's some like online connectivity, multiplayer-y kind of thing you can do, and that gets you, if you're playing the DS and you have, one of the problems with the DS is if you run into, anyway, we're going to go into this little dungeon, secret side quest dungeon. I'll just talk as we continue on. Sunken Cave. One of the troubles with the DS, I think this is always a mistake, was if you're playing the DS and you sort of near to someone else who's also playing the DS and playing the same game, you can sort of get connectivity stuff sometimes. And in this game, one of the I should have used terrain. Oops. Some of the best gear can only be obtained in that fashion. And I've seen that in some other DS games. I think it's a huge mistake, honestly. Basically, a reward for using multiplayer is okay, but having stuff in multiplayer that you cannot get on your own single player, I think it's a huge mistake. So we're not going to be able to get that stuff. I never have before, and I'm not going to even try on the emulator, so whatever. Anyway, we're going to do this dungeon. I don't really know. I did do a bit of grinding in between episodes, so we're a few levels higher, if you're wondering. I just killed stuff on the main map or something. I can't remember where I went. It's been a few days. And I think we'll be okay now for a little bit longer. I don't want to do any serious amounts of hours and hours of grinding, but a few levels up here and there off camera just to keep things smooth for the recordings. So I don't really remember much about the Sunken Cave. I'm not 100% sure what we're going to get here, but we're going to do it. And then we'll go to the normal next area where we're supposed to go. We're supposed to go get some bell or something, I think. So 3 enemies, probably a good idea to use a multi-target here. I like the white mage just guard sometimes, just so she doesn't take too much damage. Ice Pillar, not the right spell. Or the right... Yes, the right spell. No, never mind. I thought I was going to hit everything for a second. So there'll be 1 enemy left by the time I use my Soul Eater. So it's a complete waste. Good job, good job. The trouble with Dark Knights, if there is a trouble, is that they're very slow, I think. I think they have a pretty low turn, like they always seem to go last. So if you can kill a bunch of enemies, they'll be dead before he gets a turn anyway, if you follow. Which kind of diminishes his abilities. If he could go first with Soul Eater, he'd be amazing. But that would be pretty useful, pretty powerful. So we'll just continue at it. Alright, more mermaid girls. What do they call these ones? Sea witches. So like I could like force him to kill everything with the Soul Eater. I don't think it'll help much. I mean, it might make the turn go a bit faster, because guarding happens very quickly. And then you get a guaranteed kill everything. Might be a faster way to zip through the battles. Guard always seems to go first no matter what. So if you put someone on guard, they're going to get their job points. Guaranteed. I mean, probably guaranteed. Chakram. I think that's another hunter weapon. Let's have a quick look. Still got those summoner weapons I haven't really played with yet, and all the staves. At some point we'll get the next jobs, and then we'll be able to check it out. Yeah, so Chakram's a weapon. I don't think you can check, but I imagine you can only equip that with long-range classes, like probably the hunter. Yeah, that's probably it. So we'll just forget about that. No big deal. We've got Tiger Claws for a monk, or a black belt, whatever you call them in this game. And Chakram for a hunter, or archer, or something. So far, not so good for that. Alright, so we're going to try to steal some life here. Guard and do train. Blood Sword for Dark Knight is such a great combo. Well, one-shotted one at least. That's always good. Of course, this means the Ingus goes last and doesn't actually steal any HP, which is kind of counterproductive for my plans. The good news is the White Mage gets a ton of healing, like level 1 healing, so it's not so bad. So, checking this direction. Encounter rate through the roof. Alright, this time I'm not going to do my auto-kill everything. We'll do a bit of healing. We've got 38 casts of Cure 1. We're not going to run out anytime soon. Wind Slash, does that hit? One target. That's okay. If he kills one, Lunith will probably kill one. Ingus might. We'll see. I'm not sure just how much damage he does with a normal attack these days. But our double-wielding spears are doing crazy damage. Dual spears. Look at that. And dual-wielding swords, not bad. Healed him up pretty good. Alright, let's just have the mage's guard just to get a little bit of job points. I think I'll start doing that in the future. When there's only one enemy left, usually just one person will kill it, get the kill, and they'll get their job points. The other 3 will get nothing. If you have 2 or 3 of them guard and let someone else kill, then you'll spread the job points out a little bit more evenly. Just a little bit of game mechanic, not abuse, just knowing how it works. Okay, that's the next floor. Probably some treasure back left I didn't check out. Gotta go pick up the treasure. So yeah, I mean, it's not like super important or anything, but like, for instance here, you could probably expect those 2 to kill everything, and then you can just have the mages guard so they get some job points for sure. Because guarding will make them go first. Right? Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. It won't make a huge difference. It'll just help. Well, it didn't work there anyway. I thought he was going to kill that thing in 1 hit. In that situation, that was a mistake, but how was I to know? In this situation, when you know you can kill it with 1 attack, then you'd want to use some guarding, for instance. Not really to reduce the damage of the enemy attacks too much. That's not really the priority, but just to make sure everyone gets job points. I haven't really done that until now. I was kind of thinking about it when I was doing my off-camera level grinding, and I thought, yeah, you know, I could probably start playing like that. That would be smart. We're getting to some of the jobs that I'm not going to want to change out of for a while. I'll probably keep the Dragoon and Dark Knight for quite a while. Although the White Mage and the Geomancer might switch at some point. Not too far off. Treasure? Treasure. Dual Tomahawk. Sounds axey. Let's have a quick look. What do we got? And it is definitely an axe. So although it has an amazing attack power, as you guys may remember, if you use a Viking, it'll do only a couple hits, because Vikings don't get very many attacks. Number of attacks, very low. So in this situation, we're going to Soul Eat and just guard for everyone. Should make for a quicker battle for the recording, and everyone gets a bit of job points. Also, the enemies, I mean, they do half damage when you guard, so can't complain about that. There you go. Look at that. Soul Eater is so powerful. That is insane. Really like it. Really like it. Good job. If I remember correctly, it doesn't work as well at the end of the game, maybe, or something like that. It seems to me like eventually that kind of gets outdated. But for middle game, I seem to remember that working really, really well. Alright, more treasure. Left, down. Let's go down. And then there's some treasure. Oh, there's treasure there too! Okay, Ancient Sword. Now, in Final Fantasy 4, I believe that puts enemies to sleep. What am I doing? Just equip. Royal Sword. Inflicts paralysis. Well, I will take that. So the Royal Sword didn't really do anything. The Blood Sword did more damage than the Royal Sword anyway. Plus, I want lifesteal. So that's a good upgrade. Good. More damage out of our Dark Knight. Maybe he'll be able to one-shot these things now. Also, let's test out if Soul Eater is affected by your weapon power. I'm not 100% sure if it is or not. So if it does more than about 2,000, especially if we heal him first, full health seems to matter. If it does more than about 2,000, then I would say that weapon power is definitely taken into consideration. Other than just job level and stuff, which is possible. That seemed a bit higher than the last one. I don't think he really got any job levels up since he did like 1800 damage. I'm not 100% sure, but I have a feeling that increased his Soul Eater damage. I'm not going to look up the formulas, so I'm just going to assume. Oh, look at all this treasure. Oh, this is a great side quest. Should have gone here before we fought Odin. I'm just going to keep doing that trick. Seems to work good on multi-large groups. A little bit of healing out of Refia, and we can do that for ages, and we'll just soul eat the whole group. Ouch. Well, that's unfortunate for us. That's doubly unfortunate. So now Soul Eater is probably not going to kill everything. Especially because Gear went after that. Well, close. I bet you they have like 15 or 1600 HP. Shoot. So all my tricky planning there was foiled by the enemy focusing down Ingus. Oops. Oh well. It's not the end of the world. We'll just have everyone attack. We'll do a little bit more curing. And actually attacking with Arc will be fine here. He'll still do enough damage to kill it. He's pretty darn tough. I mean, geez. For hitting with bells, that's doing a lot of damage. At some point, we'll switch back to black magic or summoning magic or something like that. Just so I have more control over what's going on. But I've been really enjoying geomancing since we picked that up. In fact, I'm really impressed with that. Highly recommend it for anyone else who's playing or planning to play in the future. Give geomancy a try. It's pretty fun. I mean, you might not get any Shadow Flare one-shot kills like I did, but still, it's good fun. Air Knife. Guess we'll check that out. It's probably for the Thief. Diamond Mail sounds useful. Loki Harp. Diamond Bracers. Awesome. All kinds of cool stuff. I'm not going to use a Bard, though, right now. So who can use this stuff? Anybody? So Diamond Mail, our Dragoon can equip it. It'll... See, I think I switched to Reflect Mail to get Magic Defense. Let's see how much his Magic Defense changes here. So 61, 48, and then we switch to Diamond. And... yeah, his Magic Defense went down by 11. Plus 10 physical for minus 11 magical. It's not that great. It's kind of a trade-off. Oops, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Shoot, what did I just do? We want Fira. Or something. Shoot. Can't remember what I had equipped before. What I wanted to do is check these. Diamond Bracers. Can everyone wear those? Yeah, just the mages. Again, I'm not sure what they do to your stats. So let's have a quick look. It'd be dumb to lower the intellect and stuff. 31 intellect, 54 magic defense. Oops. Switch that. A little bit more physical defense. 32 intellect and the same magic defense. So it looks like it boosts your intellect a little bit better. I think. Could have misread that, but I don't want to waste any more time. Phoenix Downs are always useful. Elixirs are definitely handy. Diamond Gloves, okay. Dark Knight doesn't seem to be able to wear very much heavy armor these days. But he can wear those. Yeah, seeing as his defense is lagging behind so badly, let's get him those on for sure. We got to get some good Dark Knight armor, and then he'll be a little bit sturdier. It'll be very nice. A little bit of healing while I'm thinking about it. That way his Soul Eater does maximum damage. Very close. Okay. I'm enjoying this dungeon. Okay, Preemptive Strike. I will do some physical attacks here, because we don't really need to waste the HP or the MP. They'll probably all die in one turn, or 2 turns at the most. We'll find out if Ingus can one-shot these guys yet. Not quite. And then, of course, they attack the same one. Drat. Luneth still wins the single target damage race. Alright, actually, what I want to do here, sorry. Guard, attack, guard, guard. Remember my little trick. Gotta remember my little trick. I think if you started the game like that, sorry, you would actually overall gain quite a few more levels than I did, job levels. If you always thought to use guard instead of attack when you had one enemy left. You would just get more job experience, and it would sort of add up over the fights. Quite a bit, I would think. Like I said before, it takes between 5 and 10 actions to get a job level up. So, oh man, look at all this treasure. You could potentially get quite a few. I don't really like shields. Knuckles, I don't like monks. Diamond Helm, maybe. Cognitome, looks like a weapon for the Scholar, probably. Can anyone wear the Diamond Helmets? Yep, sure, why not? It probably lowers his magic defense even more. Maybe it doesn't change it very much. So I imagine knights can wear diamonds as well, most likely. I think power bracers might increase his physical attack too. I don't know. Anyway, we're kind of limited right now for all of our equipment. Is that all I picked up? Is there anything else I wanted to check? Down, down we go. Quick, quick, quick. Metal Knuckles we can't use. Diamond Shield I don't care. Loki Harp is for bards. Air Knife is for thieves, although it does look pretty good damage, interestingly enough. 89. Cognitome, yeah, it's probably for scholars. Hold on a sec. Let's just have a quick... Oh, right, sorry. I was thinking the Dark Knight might be able to use daggers. I think, what was it? Normal knights, or at least warriors, they can use, pretty sure they can use daggers if they want. You don't have to, you can use swords and stuff, but I think they have the option. So this was kind of a neat little side dungeon. Doesn't seem like it has anything... I think I've been everywhere, actually. I think that's it, maybe. Just a little area to get some experience and a couple levels up, maybe, which is fine. Nothing wrong with some levels up and a few items. I don't think there's anything in there that's vastly better than what we used to have. We've got a new sword, a little bit of armor. Mostly just a couple levels up is good for us. I think what I'm going to do is, before I go back to Odin, I'm going to do one more main dungeon, main quest dungeon kind of thing. And then we can go back and fight Odin again then, and we'll be fine. We'll be solid. Actually, I think... Don't I have... Teleport. Woohoo! Get out of here. Almost forgot I had that. If I was not recording, I might have done it off camera and just zipped on out. Or not, might have fought my way out to get a couple extra levels up. But time's at a premium here. We want to keep this LP moving along. So what I want to do quick is just recover our MP back here. Only take a second. There we go. Just speedy on into the old inn a Rooney. Wish I knew. There's probably somewhere around where I can just hit a fountain and get healed up instantly. It's a bit faster than an inn, maybe, but I don't know any off the top of my head. That, or if I had any tents or anything, I could use those. No, actually, I haven't checked the item shops in a while. Could see if there's anything I'm missing for status curing. It's kind of a good idea, usually, to keep a few of each status ailment sort of solvers, you know, in case you get turned to stone or something. Let's have a quick look. So, we got 15, 22, don't care, 13, 20, we got lots. We got all the stuff they sell, anyway. There may be some other item shop somewhere with better stuff, probably. I can only assume. Anyway, let's get out of here. And we will go to the area we're supposed to get. I seem to remember something about trying to find a bell to wake one of the other sages up. Because we met one sage, Doga, who was amazing. But now he's dead, and I think the woman who was sleeping, we found her before. In fact, her cave is just north of this little lagoon thing. And she's just snoozing. I think there's a parrot or something in there that told us about that. Can't remember her name, though. Maybe it'll come back to me. Anyway, I'm pretty sure this is where Doga told us to go. So we'll do this dungeon next. Temple of Time. That sounds important. Okay, so what do we got? Doors. A locked door. Ah, but I do have... somewhere. Oh, man. Did I go right past it? I bet I went right past it. Somewhere in here I have magic keys. I'm sure I bought like 30. There it is. I got lots. I always figured I want to have some spares. Oh, is this actually a full-on second floor? It's going to get complicated if there's all these splits. Okay, Diamond Helm. I've got lots of those now. Okay. Is that it up here? Apparently that's all there is. Okay. Well, that's a nice, easy little room to explore. Next. I guess maybe all these little rooms have little chests in them or something. Magic key. And the magic keys are cheap too, like they hardly cost anything. Alright, another chest. Oh, I like these little treasure rooms. Diamond bracers. I think someone can wear those. Can you wear bracers? No, you got diamond gloves anyway. Right, bracers are the mage version. Okay, cool. Slight upgrade there. I believe they increased her stats a little bit. So maybe we'll get a little bit better cure spells out of Refia. And then we hit the water. Okay. So do we go down there or to the right and then down? Let's go right and down. It's probably a circle, so it wouldn't really matter. Okay, we got some cool new enemies here. We got king lizards and king seahorses. Well, you can't have two kings, so let's just kill them. I have a feeling this is going to be another area that's good for lightning magic and lightning spears. Just got a feeling. Not bad. Not bad at all. And it could also be that these enemies are weaker than the other dungeons we just checked out, because this is where we were told to go first. And both the Odin dungeon and the little treasure dungeon could both potentially be tougher. In fact, those guys didn't give us all that much experience for the looks of it. Okay, well, my little sidetrack there did not get me anywhere new. So that's fine. We'll just walk around. Oh, straight into the water. Let's go for a little swim, basically. Okay. Only one way out. I guess I should check that waterfall first. You always check waterfalls in video games. Okay, what's this? Wyvern. How do you guys pronounce it? Wyvern or Wyvern? I think it's dead. Namely because I have a Dragoon, and the Dragoon's going to do, like, double damage or something. I'm expecting around 5,000. Well, it's dead anyway. I'm expecting Lunith could do, like, 5,000. So that was a situation where I should have everyone defend, except for one person or so. Alright, nothing behind the waterfall. Shoot. You always got to check. Could check the other waterfall, but nah. That's too much trouble. Probably can't get back there anyway. If there's amazing loot, someone leave a comment and I'll come back maybe. Defender, that sounds like a cool sword. Why do I say that? Because it was in Final Fantasy 1. So now we have a trouble. I could go for maximum power, or I could use lifesteal. You know what? We'll go maximum power and we'll just rely on our white mage to heal him up. That'll just work. Because that should cause his Soul Eater to do even more damage, his physical attacks to do even more damage. It's just going to be better. I hate de-equipping the Blood Sword, but I think this will work out for the best. Alright, one enemy. Wow. Okay, I'm going to assume that Lunith can kill it on its own. Just going to assume. Could be wrong, could be wrong. Well, it does a lot of damage. But we do more. 7,000 damage in one hit. Dragoons are very powerful against flying enemies in this game. That's definitely their main use if you're worried about them. I mean, they do a lot of damage just in general, but especially against flying. Treasure? Treasure. Diamond mail. I don't think anyone can equip that doesn't have it already. It's the same as that, and you can equip diamond stuff for some reason. Don't know why. So we'll just have to use manual healing for Ingus. That's fine. It wasn't like the physical attack from his blood sword was healing up all that much. It's not inconsequential, it's just not all that much. If you didn't bring a white mage, you might use that ability a little bit more often. Alright, preemptive strike against a bunch of chimeras. Chimera mages. You know what they're probably weak against? Being Soul Eater. Let's see if I can wipe them all out in one attack. I wouldn't be surprised. Yep, 2,400 damage. Probably enough to kill just about any normal enemy at this point in the game. And just think, you could have 3 of those Dark Knights if you wanted. Well, you could have 4, but I assume you'd want to have a white mage or someone to heal them. I think there's a bard song that casts regen on your party. Something like that, anyway. That is quite useful for healing, but you'd have to use a bard. I don't really care. Behemoth Knife. We're getting all kinds of cool stuff. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to show that all off because I'm using the wrong jobs. So, I mean, 78 compared to 89. It's not quite as tough as the air knife, I guess. Lots of diamond stuff. Cognitome, I don't know. I mean, the truth is my Geomancer does pretty good attacks physically, too. So maybe a Scholar or a Thief with a decent job level would be okay. I'm just not willing to level them up to job level 30 to actually compare them with our current guys. It would take forever. You know what I mean. That's always the trouble in these kind of job system, class system games. You kind of got to commit to just a couple, and you can't just switch back and forth constantly, or else you end up weaker. So I can't just show off every possibility, like I might prefer to. Kind of looks like there's not much here. Kind of looks like we might be getting close to a boss. That symmetricalness is getting in there. So let's just heal up, and I'll make a quick save state just in case. As soon as the dungeon starts looking symmetrical and open, I start getting concerned. It looks like it might be tougher than a wyvern. I don't know. We'll see if my fighters can just kill it. I don't know if this is a serious fight or not yet. Lunith may just one-shot it. No! It does not have the flying weakness. Okay, cool. Oh, and it has double attack. Well, that's trouble. Alright, maybe this is actually supposed to be a boss, and I just... What doesn't have boss music? I don't know. We'll be fine. We'll actually Cura, and now we're going to go all out, turning damage. Hopefully we can heal him, yeah, good, before he gets hit by the dragon. At some point we can go back and fight the dragons that used to kill us, I think. At least the air dragon, I'm pretty sure. The one in that mountain? I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure we can go back there. Alright, this is definitely feeling more like a boss, anyway. 250, not too bad. 400, it's a little bit more serious. Attack. I think I'm just going to do a normal attack. We'll do some slightly larger group heal. We'll see if we can get like a Shadow Flare or something. That would be awesome. I'm glad I save stated though. It was perfect timing. Alright, so that wasn't too bad. That was no Odin. Lots of experience. Well, that definitely must have been some sort of a boss. You would have thought there'd been a bit of dialogue or something. Do a little bit more healing. I mean, if that's just a normal enemy down here, we're going to have an interesting time. I can't imagine it, though. That had to be a guardian of some sort. Okay, well, we'll try this way, and then I can try the other side. Huh! Maybe it's like a mini-boss, you know, mini-bosses. What do we get? We've gotten Noah's loot. Ah, there we go. Instead of a bell, it was a loot. Almost remembered. The legendary loot sealed away within time. Okay. Was I reading in this one or just talking about it? I don't think I was reading everything. There we go. Alright. Noah's loot. So that's what we needed to wake the lady up. Cool. Let's go check the other direction before we leave this dungeon. For hopes for magical treasure. Anything over here? Magic key. Still got 24. We got loads. And what do I get? I get one treasure chest. With a diamond shield. Lame. Is that all we get? Well, I think that might be all we got for this dungeon. It wasn't so bad. That was pretty easy, actually. So that was 2 dungeons in 1 episode. Killing it. Alright, well, let's get out of here then. No problem. Still haven't killed Odin, but maybe we'll do that next episode. We'll see. Teleport. There it is. Out we go. Alright. Not bad at all. Up you get. And next episode, we will go play the loot and see what happens. And it's probably in here. So we'll just land, and I'll save the game, because we're cool. I don't even think I'm going to go back to town. All we used was 5 level 1 white spells. I think we're okay. Alright, pretty good. We've gotten a couple levels up since then. Getting more powerful. Alright, nice. Alright, so, thanks for watching, folks. Hope you've enjoyed. Hope you don't mind that I'm not going to kill or steal from Odin. We'll just have to live without his staff, his spear. We'll get it next time. Alright, anyway, thanks for watching, folks. Hope you've enjoyed. Have a great day.